West Ham, on the other hand, have been the worst in the league. I think they're considered about 9 goals from corner kicks. And today, right from the first minute of this game, David Raya was no man's land and was just lucky. Second half, in fact, all through the game, I think West Ham had about 3 or 4 corner kicks in this game. And all 4 or 5 times, Arsenal looked almost like they were going to concede from those corner kicks. So, yeah, it was very sloppy from Arsenal defending corner kicks in this game. I don't know what you think about that. What could...
Watch Strength TV right now.
Transit Sports TV back again. Arsenal 2, West Ham 0. Arsenal temporarily go top of the table pending what the outcome of the match between Liverpool and Chelsea this morning will be. You would have thought that Arsenal would score a lot of goals today, but it was just 2 goals, but another clean sheet, another 3 points in the bag. Arsenal now has the most goals scored in the league alongside Manchester City, 16 goals scored now. They also joined top of goals conceded, just 3 goals. Same with Crystal Palace, doing all the good things and looking more and more that they are ready to give Liverpool a run. Liverpool and Man City a run for the league this season. And yeah, quickly, 4 things we'll learn on this one, considering starting from Ødegaard's injury and the subsequent substitution to sloppiness in corner kick defending in this game, and obviously also talking about Arsenal. One key thing I've discovered this season is that they are no longer susceptible to counter attacks. And again, one more time, what depth can do for you in this EPL. First, let's start with Ødegaard's injury. The big question is, was it a blessing in disguise, considering the impact of Zubimendi in this game? Ateta went with a dream start for Arsenal fans, starting the breaches and Ødegaard in the same lineup, playing Declan Rice as the 6 and giving Zubimendi a rest. Few minutes into this game, maybe I think it was before the first 15 minutes, Ødegaard got a couple of knocks, and the second one to his knee. And he tried to shrug it off, but he couldn't, and they had to leave the game. And Zubimendi comes in, and we know what the partnership of Zubimendi and Declan Rice has done for Arsenal this season so far. And expectedly, West Ham were playing on a low block, trying to hit Arsenal on a counter. And it proved to be, to be successful, because Arsenal couldn't really break them down. It almost looked like what we had last season with teams that play low blocks. Ødegaard was trying to trade those passes, but they couldn't really find a way to break West Ham down. And Zubimendi comes in, and right away you could see his impact. And he had a hand in the 2 goals that were scored. His incisive pass released Eberecheze, and the rebound. Of course, we know the rest. Declan Rice had to tap in from close range. The second goal, again, Zubimendi, one more time, trading in that pass again to release. Who did he release in that pass? And that led to the penalty. Okay, during Timber, and Saka scores from the spot. So yeah, the big question now is Zubimendi's Ødegaard's injury. Obviously, we want him to be fit. You saw what he did for Arsenal in the Champions League over the midweek. But Zubimendi coming in as early, there's no way Ateta would have planned that one. But his impact, was it a blessing in disguise for Arsenal in this game? This is in no way undermining what Ødegaard did or would have done as the match progressed. But again, immediate impact for Zubimendi makes this one look like a blessing in disguise. And the second thing we learned from this game was Arsenal were very sloppy in defending corner kicks. In fact, if we were going to be honest, Arsenal should have considered from corner kick today. West Ham, on the other hand, have been the worst in the league. I think they're considered about 9 goals from corner kicks. And today, right from the first minute of this game, David Raya was no man's land and was just lucky. Second half, in fact, all through the game, I think West Ham had about 3 or 4 corner kicks in this game. And all 4 or 5 times, Arsenal looked almost like they were going to concede from those corner kicks. So, yeah, it was very sloppy from Arsenal defending corner kicks in this game. I don't know what you think about that. What could that be? Was it that they were a little bit casual, or they thought that West Ham had no threat in this part of the game? So this is something that Arteta needs to talk to these players about or work on. Arsenal were really, really very susceptible to corner kick. Is considering for corner kicks today. The third thing that we learned as well is, if you have been watching Arsenal for a while, you know that days like this, when Arsenal has a lot of control and playing on the front foot and the opponents have, they always have that sort of ability to counter attacks. But this season, and especially today, even with Jerome Bowen and Somerville, West Ham, there was never a time you felt that Arsenal could concede or could concede things from counter attacks. And the reason was not because West Ham did not try, not because they cannot do, not because they did not try to do it, but you can see that this season, maybe mostly because of the intelligence of the players that are in this team now, especially Zubimendi, his positioning when Arsenal is on the front foot, and that of Julian Timber as well, has helped this team to always sniff off any kind of threat on a counter. So, yeah, kudos to the coaching team, kudos to the defenders as well. Arsenal considered their goal from Manchester City from that perspective, but that was about it this season. They've never looked like they're going to have that danger of conceding from counter attacks, which is a very good thing to see. And the fourth thing that we learned, obviously, is what depth can do for you. You remember, Kai Havertz is still injured, Jesus is injured, Nonmadeke is injured. Today, Ødegaard left after 15 or 20 minutes, and Arsenal still didn't look that they were short, and still got a very comfortable win for against West Ham, and never looked like this game was ever going to be a 3 points in the bag for Arsenal. So kudos to what Arteta and Beta did this summer, and they have really built this squad. His onus is now on the players and, of course, the coaching team to try to get this team over the line. So, yeah, these are the few things we learned from the game today. There wasn't much highlights or talking points or high points of the game. Another thing would be Gyökeres still didn't get a goal today because I took the penalty. I thought that Gyökeres would have taken it. But one thing I've learned about Gyökeres is he is making all the efforts, but there are a few things, like I've been saying, that needs to be done. Gyökeres runs like a striker. He tries to get to the end of things, but most of the time the crosses from the wings go behind him. Arsenal are used to playing cutback, so he might have to adjust the way he runs, or the wingers will have to find a way to find him where he's comfortable. There was one time opportunity that he had from Declan Rice, and a very early ball after Trossard played Declan Rice in, and maybe Gyökeres wasn't expecting it, but he's supposed to be expecting it, and he just missed it by inches. So there's still an adjustment to be made in that area. Gyökeres is still not on the same wavelength with the team, and the team are not still playing to his strength, but he's coming, and he's really coming. So let me know what you think. What was your own talking point in this game? Was it the Gyökeres not scoring today, or do you think Zubimendi has become a mainstay and very, very integral to what Arsenal are going to do going forward? Let me know what you think as we go on to watch Chelsea play against Liverpool. Hopefully, hopefully Arsenal will stay on top of the table going into the international break with at least superior goal difference. And I will see you again next time. Ciao.